Welcome to Dom's Whiteboard strategy session, where we break down the deals, details, creative strategies, and all the things that you want to know to become a successful investor in today's market. So welcome back for another edition. This time we're going to be talking about exit strategies, PadSplit specifically, and this concept is so amazing because what it does is it provides affordable housing for people who really need it, but can't find something on the market that's within their realm of affordability. Just for example, here in Tampa, Florida, a one-bed apartment could range from $1,600 to over $2,000 a month, depending on the area that you're in. And simply said, people can't afford that. So what this strategy does is it combats that by providing an affordable room for someone to rent on a week-by-week basis and making on-time payments on the PadSplit platform. And I'll hyperlink that for you guys below. It actually reports to their credit bureaus and helps build their credit. They don't have to pay for utilities. They don't have to pay for Wi-Fi. What you see is what you pay. And that is super powerful. And sometimes these are less than $1,000 a month. We're talking about $180 to $220 a week on average in Tampa specifically. It'll vary market by market. But let's go over why this strategy works. And then we'll go over a case study example of one of mine and what I was able to do with it. So simply put, we've got this single family house. This single family house, let's say it's in Tampa, Florida. Doesn't really matter, but we'll just run with that because that's what our example will be from later. Let's say this house rents. It's a 2-bed, let's say it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,800 square feet house, right? That house rents for $2,500 a month on average, let's just say, okay? That house, for me, let's say my mortgage on it, my mortgage is $2,100, okay? $400 spread in Tampa, not awful, not terrible. Most people are okay with a $200 to $400 spread on a single family house as a long-term rental. Not a bad deal, but this is really hard for a lot of people in the area to afford. That price point is, I wouldn't say it's an elite price point, but it does cancel out a lot of people's opportunity to rent this house at that price point. And for me, $400 is okay, but that's not including other expenses. I have to pay property management. I have to save for maintenance. I have to do all of these things. That $400 might end up being $100, $200. So not super exciting on the cash flow, but enter the PadSplit strategy. Same property. This is still in Tampa. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,800 square feet, like I was saying. Instead of renting it out for $2,500 as a single house, what we're gonna go ahead and do is convert this property into multiple different rooms by taking the dining area, the living area, any excess space the property has. Garages are really great for doing this, and turn that house into as many bedrooms as we can fit, making sure that they're at least 80 square feet. I like to be at 100 or more to give them some breathing room. 80 is really small. Over 100, 120 is really your ideal sweet spot for square footage in your average room. But let's say this 3-bed, 2-bath can turn to a 7-bed, 2-bath. Big difference. Now we're renting out the rooms, okay? Let's say that each room rents for $200 a week. That is significantly more cash flow than that $2,500. So we'll do 200 times 7. That is $1,400. $1,400 a week is what that property would bring in versus $2,500 a month. In 4 weeks, this property would bring in, actually, we don't multiply it by 4 for 4 weeks, we multiply it by 4.3, because most months have 31 days. Over $6,000 a month versus $2,500. So not only are you providing affordable housing for people, $800 a month, basically, for people to live in your house, in a nice room, in a nice setup, in a nice area that's close to their job, close to public transportation, close to whatever it is that they need to make their life successful and be close to things that are important without that giant price tag of $2,500 a month. That is less than a third of the price they'd be paying to rent this house in full as a single family. Plus, not including expenses, obviously, and we can get into that in a little bit, and we will, I am more than doubling, almost tripling the amount of money this property would bring in from a traditional long-term rental. So me, as an investor, like this model a lot better than this model over here because it makes more money as a single-family investment. It provides affordable housing to people and lifts them out of poverty in many cases. And I've seen it firsthand where people, like, they literally work minimum wage jobs. They can't afford places like this. Maybe their credit's down and out. Maybe they're looking to put away and save a little bit more money than they might be at any given time. This $800 a month allows them to do that. It helps them build their credit with on-time payments. It helps them build themselves up so that they can elevate into the next stratosphere of their lives. And I'm super proud to be a part of a method that allows people to realize these possibilities. So that's the pad split strategy. Hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully you can see the utility in that strategy in order to benefit your own market that you're looking to invest in, and how you can use your ability to acquire properties to benefit your communities in a huge way. And on top of that, you as an investor get a windfall of cash flow versus a single family long-term rental. So if you like this video, are excited about the strategy, I want to hear what you have to say. Comment below, like, subscribe, follow, all of those amazing things, and I will see you on the next one. Stay tuned.